So yeah, 60 parsecs. Fucking switch, get out of here. So I think the premise, if I'm not mistaken, in this game, which maybe it'll tell us. Maybe I should just wait and see what it says. Yeah. So the premise of this game is we have like a minute to grab as many items as we can to prep. And then this emergency happens and we have to survive as long as we can. I don't really know a whole ton about it. So we'll have to see. QSZD. Ah, what a weird. Is that for like Kavorak? What's that other Dvorak setup? Ooh. We'll be Emmett. Alert. Nuclear apocalypse imminent. Executing order 1961. New protocol initiated. Commence Astro Citizen emergency drill and brace for nuclear impact. Can be stored up to 737 years, even in space. Yeah, they look interesting enough to at least give it a couple runs and see what we get, you know? Dvorak, long time since you heard that? Yeah. You tried it? No, I'm good. Oh, you got a little can of soup. Welcome to Icarus 13's space station's Astro Citizen. Grab some soup. You need rations to survive. So, okay. Drop it into the escape shuttle. Can I pick up more soup? Find medical supplies. Some cake. A locked box. This guy's crying. Some files. Dvorak is an alternate keyboard layout. I don't really know much more than that. Oh, there's some. Find the handbook. A ray gun. Reagan. The actor? Is that the handbook? Oh no, that's... It's a more modern keyboard, supposed to minimize the fingers travel while typing. Yeah, the problem with that is A, you gotta learn the whole damn thing. And then B, if you go anywhere, or use like a phone, I don't even know if you could switch your phone into Dvorak. If you go anywhere, you're gonna be stuck with QWERTY. Crafting resources. A crewmate.
Hey.
Hey. Alert. High missile detected. Incoming missile. Grab whatever you can and head for the escape shuttle. Alright, so now this is where our 60 seconds starts, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. I was gonna grab whatever I can, basically. Golden hippo statue. I think some more than that. Do I have to be at the shuttle to like lose or win or anything? Here, buddy. Oh God, is that what is it? Does that take up 4 slots to take? No, it just takes up 2. Achievement unlocked, don't panic. Make it to the shuttle before nuclear impact. Oh, nice. So you actually have to jump in the thing. You can't just let time run out, it looks like, but day 1. You know they were old. Megan Mann. Emmett Ellis. April Angelil. Greetings, Astro Computerized Assistant reporting for duty. You must be Emmett, right? I'm pleased to announce that according to my data, you qualify to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard, the Escape Shuttle, Captain. On behalf of the Astro Citizen program, please accept our apologies for the minuscule inconvenience of being hurled 60 parsecs away from Earth. Recommended course of action, find a safe place to land, and then try and contact the outside world. Please switch on the main computer for further instructions. It is located in the center of the shuttle. Follow the regular rationing protocol, and feed your crew. Take it away, Captain. Did I see the Animal Crossing Direct? No, to be honest, I couldn't give a toot about Animal Crossing, sorry. It did increase your typing speed, but going back and forth on devices was ass, like you said. Yeah. Despite his brilliant mind, Emmett has always been undervalued and misunderstood by his peers. Seeking scientific challenge, and to get away from his ungrateful job as a chemistry teacher, he signed up for the Astro Citizen program, hoping this will be the place where he can finally earn the appreciation and respect he deserves. Captain's goal, make 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. Show them what you got, and get due respect as a scientist. Resourceful, resource bonus. You can always manage to get something extra from choices and expeditions. Captain, since you have taken command, the protocol dictates a speech must be given. A good one. Scratch that. A great one. The crew is eyeing you anxiously. It's time to show what your true colors. Time to show your true colors is now. The time. This is it. You can really show what breed of captain you will be on this incredible journey. What kind of speech will you give? Oh God, I wrecked my throat. Agility, intelligence, or strength. Oh, obviously intelligence. I have water. I've been drinking water. I believe, yeah, it is kind of roguelike-y. So I think I have to check off if I want them to eat soup, right? But I don't want to do that yet. Am I feeling okay? I mean, my throat hurts. You knew exactly what to say. Your convincing speech was more than enough to prove your worth as a captain of the last human crew in the universe. That was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering even before you were finished with the speech. Long live the captain, filled the cabin. If any sound could travel through the soulless void outside the hull of your ship, that would be it. One thing is for sure, you're ready for any challenge this galaxy throws at you. Inspired by your smart leadership style, I'll allow myself to power up the enzyme generator in the back of the shuttle. It will produce some useful chemicals for you daily. April reported being glad to have you as her captain. Oh, Captain, my captain. So I can start up. Oh. Please come back later. Well, great. Artifact. System unavailable. Captain, it's important to keep yourself and your crew well fed. One portion of delicious canned soup is enough to sustain a human for a few days. I doubt we will find any useful rations here in space. It is therefore vital to keep good inventory of your stock, unless you want to eat your own crewmates. Haha, that was a joke. Please appreciate it and laugh. Look, we're bonding already. This is bonding. Who will perform the routine supply check? The only requirement is simple mathematics. I realize I might be asking a lot, but I have a good feeling about this crew, Captain. Intelligence average. Intelligence clever. Okay. How do I know if anyone's like fucking dying? Like, you would have gear as my captain and ensure your safety in the cold vacuum of space. Anyone except for yourself? Good news, Captain. This shuttle came pre-stocked with an emergency food supply. Use it well. +2. The routine supply check is now complete, and it does not compute. An error was made. That's what I get for trusting humans to do math. Some supplies went missing. The current number of soup cans on board is 7. The food you collected is more than sufficient for now. Just don't eat it all at once. Despite the outcome, I think Megan deserves a shot at being your payload officer. If you keep her happy enough, she'll produce some minerals for you daily, along with her morale. As long as her morale is not too low. Oh, there's other people on here. April Angele. Yeah, it looks like I got +2 -1. How many miles to a parsec? Let's see. Siri, how many miles are in a parsec? Oh my god. Million, billion. 19 trillion. It's reading it very quiet. 19 trillion, 173,507,963,493.2 miles. Yeah. That's a lot. A young mechanic who spent most of her life working in her family's garage in New Orleans, with her father and oldest brothers. Sick of only servicing bicycles, April got into a fight with her family and joined the Astrocitizen program to tinker her way into space. Megan has spent her whole life caring for her family, laundry business, and her own busy household. After retiring and giving the business to her children, Megan craves a new purpose and new challenges. She doesn't expect much from the wacky Astrocitizen program she signed up for on a whim, but life might still have some surprises in store for her. Captain, the crafting module in the back of the cabin has been activated. It's pretty self-explanatory. This wonderful machine lets you create something from almost nothing. All you need is a little bit of materials, chemicals, or power. Use it to craft, recycle, and repair your supplies, as well as upgrade items and shuttle systems. Okay, so I have 32 chemicals, 1 minerals, and 30 power. I can upgrade. Upgrade the crafting module, upgrade the first aid kit, upgrade the artifact, upgrade the battery, upgrade the gun, or upgrade the handbook. I can recycle one of them, but why would I do that? Or I can craft soup or a sock puppet. Let's make a sock puppet. How do I know when they're getting hungry? Oh, I guess I'll tell us. Stops insanity. Ration soup to all. I don't want to do that. All right, we're not crazy or hungry yet, thankfully. Day 4. Running low on soup? Craft a can or two using a mixture of only slightly radioactive space-age chemicals. We found a small metal box in one of the compartments, labeled "To Cert, Do Open." You could take apart the lock and gather some elements from it, ignoring what's inside, or you can try and open it, which would require deft fingers. Which will it be? Oh, it's got to take a few days to craft. Interesting. Okay. I guess it'll tell me when they start getting hungry, I hope. Oh, excuse me. You carefully dismantled the lock on the box that you found in the shuttle. The box being useless now, you turned your attention to the parts of the disassembled lock. The electronic doodads looked promising, but most turned out to be trash. What a waste of time. April remains loyal. Crafting completed. New item available, sock puppet. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. April is hungry. Megan is asking for some soup. Captain, our wondrous Astro Citizen mini-reactor needs its regular coolant flush. The magnificent machine only occupies 2/3 of the shuttle storage and weighs less than a 20-ton truck. Truly a marvel of space-age miniaturization. Keeping it in good condition is crucial, yet difficult. To flush the coolant pipes, you must massage the casing gently while whispering mathematical equations to the machine. April is idle. Do you want her to begin the flushing process? April is the old woman? No, April is her. She doesn't have the best intelligence of the group. So is the sock puppet a one-time use? What happens if I upgrade the crafting module? I have no idea. It's going to use all our power, though. So, like, I don't even know. Do I want to spend the ration yet, or let them be hungry for a little while? Is the little hand dude a one-time use? April gladly obliged when you asked to flush out the mini-reactor's coolant pipes. She went the extra mile, collecting residual coolant from the pipes. This resulted in more power-saving capabilities. You saved some power already. Can't wait to let the other Astro units hear about this. We'll be the talk of the Astro Citizen town. 19 battery. Your stomach feels rather empty. Megan is still complaining about the lack of rations. Last night I was browsing through some designs of beautiful machines. Never you mind why. Now pay attention. I found a food dispensing machine on board. All shuttles in the Astro Citizen program are supposed to be equipped with one. Ours is missing a lever, but apart from that, seems functional. It's hardly rocket science, so how should you... so you could manage to fix it, but how? Shovel. Tape. Nothing. Tape. I don't have a shovel, I don't have tape. Oh, no. I'll let them be hungry a bit more. Rip. Upgrade a system achievement. I held the vote when you were asleep, and I won, 1-0. Vendi, the machine I mean, had to go. She would have driven me crazy with her limited programming and constant food queries. There's no reason for you to be mad. She wasn't giving up the soup rations either, to you either. If you look through the airlock, you can still wave goodbye to her as she floats away. Of course, if you're unhappy with the assortment of machines that populate the ship, you're free to file a complaint form number THX1138. Your objection will be considered as soon as you reach a new homeworld, you ungrateful bastard. Upgrade complete. Crafting module level 2. You're not hungry anymore. April is doing okay soup-wise. Megan doesn't need any more rations right now. Can we at least clean up after ourselves, guys? Your attention is required, Captain. This is most abnormal. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them, and more importantly, what they contain. It might be a solar flare It might be a solar flare interference, or worse, a new type of Soviet encryption. We need to decipher these signals as soon as possible. For all we know, our survival depends on it. Who do you want to put in charge of monitoring these communications? Oh, the captain, of course. He's got the brains. So we upgraded this machine. What does that get us? Craft soup. It's a George Lucas movie? I've never seen it. Friend zone. Uh-oh. Make a friend. Okay. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but this is one of the greatest moments for humanity and human-made AI alike. We are not alone in this universe. The signals we intercepted were finally decrypted. They are alien transmissions, as in, coming from other life forms. And no, I don't mean the Reds. It's something we have never seen before. There seems to be a number of intelligent civilizations in this galaxy. The signals are coming from everywhere. We can safely assume we are going to meet some of them sooner or later. Or rather, your life will depend on the same, Captain. Will never be the same, Captain. You did a splendid job, Captain. The electromagnetic interferences that you traced point to what seemed to be a potential landing spot in our flight path. Our ETA to that celestial body or whatever it might be is T-4. 4 days? Crafting soup completed. New item available, soup. You seem alert, Captain. I commend the way you've been taking care of your mental well-being. You should know that peak mental condition means increased efficiency. That's going on, Zach. When it comes to performing tasks, you're getting quite hungry, Captain. April is proud to call you her friend. Megan says she is glad to have you as her captain. Didn't I just eat? Why am I hungry? Well, we don't know if they're not communists. They're not the communists from the US is all we know. I mean, you found a couple of rusted, swollen cans of soup in the darkest corner of the ship. Someone must have put them there a long time ago and completely forgotten about them. Doesn't look at all safe to eat, but then again, it's canned soup. It's supposed to last for 737 years. Will you keep the cans? Oh boy, if they're swollen. You have 420 grinning gears? Nice. Let's not keep them. We're okay on soup, but we don't have to eat swollen soup. Ugh. You get space diarrhea, dude. There ain't nowhere for that to go but in your suit. Turn you into a swimming pool. That ancient soup you found looked really old. I mean, like pyramids old. You threw it out and never looked back. Okay, maybe you did, like once or twice. Probably not more than 3 times. We're still on approach to a potential landing site, EA T-3. You remain quite alert. You're still hungry, Captain. April still considers you her friend. Megan is still loyal. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. April is complaining about an empty stomach, and Megan is hungry. Megan. Space cholera. Captain, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is that using the airlocks as a space toilet was a success. It's now packed full and ready to be emptied into space. The bad news is that the airlock hitch is jammed. If you don't fix it soon, our clogged toilet will quickly become an extinction-level event. It's now or never, Captain. Well, how will you save the human race? Well, we don't have any tape. So nothing. We won't do anything. I only have 7 brown gems. I can't make tape. What's going on, Caramel? Caramel. Caramel? Caramel? Hungry. 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 480 grinning gears. No longer a meme number. Rip. Oh, I look famished. Doing nothing about the airlock toilet was risky, Captain. Lucky for you, the door unjammed on its own, eventually. Probably because the odor buildup made it corrosive. Too bad all that all the health hazards it caused, but then again, it's 100% a human problem, which makes it 100% yours and exactly 0% mine. Planet or no planet, whatever we're flying to is getting closer. ETA, T-2. April is still complaining about the lack of rations. Megan is still hungry. You're starving, Captain. Better grab a bite. There's nothing to report, Captain. I suggest you... Captain, would you mind covering your mouth while you yawn? I thought you might get a good... I thought you got a good night's sleep. Wait, could this be boredom? Yes, I have heard that you humans need excitement in your lives to function properly. How curious. Captain, you're sitting in a state-of-the-art space shuttle drifting through deep cosmos, full of wonder and mystery. Can you at least pretend you're having a good time? Well, you can read the handbook, yeah. And I will eat a soup. Yesterday started pretty slowly, but you managed to turn it around. Browsing your Astro Citizen handbook on the in the airlock, you found a set of exercises and decided to try them out. You did jumping jacks all afternoon. How fun. But more importantly, it was healthy. You feel much better now. Navigation readings confirm we are still headed towards a potential landing site, ETA, T-1. Megan is still loyal. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. April is starving. Make sure she eats right. Megan is starving. Better grab her something to eat. Oh, what's this? Captain, there appears to be an error. I am broken. Please fix me. System error. Quick action required. System error. Please, Captain, do something. Do something. I'm not sure how long I can stay operational. Act fast. Well, I mean, we have a genius Braino over here, or he's average strength. What's he gonna do? Punch it? That's how it works in real life. But I don't think it works that way in the game, but who knows? Give him a little food. I like the empty cans we just leave around. We let the poop out of the airlock, but we keep the empty cans. Good morning, Captain. Thank you for fixing the error that made it difficult for me to communicate. You're quite a hacker, I admit. Well, that's a relief. Who knows what would have happened if it wasn't for you. Thank you, Captain. You remain alert. You're still hungry. April would like to eat something, and Megan is asking for some soup. My mom's texting me. Yeah. She's asking me if I knew Mike Rowe could sing. Yeah. He used to do opera. She sent me a video. I'll have to watch it later. And Mike Rowe, the dirty jobs guy? Yeah, he used to do opera. He used to sing every once in a while on the show. He just do a little opera while like shoveling some shit into a barrel or like knee deep in some kind of goo. Is he a bass or a baritone? I wouldn't be surprised if it was bass. I'm sure it's gonna get claimed. Yeah, well, you can't do it with a fucking lapel microphone, Mike. Oh, boy. That was Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs. Barbershop Quartet. Nice. I got news for you, Captain. We are approaching a celestial body that appears to be a planet. My scanners detect no life, but some structures on the surface suggest it was inhabited at one point. The climate is harsh and unwelcoming, but even that beats being stranded. You're at soup. In space, right? A landing can be attempted, but steering the ship will require a considerable feat of strength. Since you're not exactly a circus strongman, you'll need luck on your side to succeed. Bearing that in mind, should I initiate the landing protocol? Oh, can I make, April do it? Ah, fuck it. Let's see what happens. We'll go in for a good one. Armor. A lighter. A mask. Might be able to use that tomorrow, right? Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Because we need the soup. Oh, did we crash or did we land successfully? Crash land on a planet. Mootopia. Goal achieved. Find an appropriate landing spot. Goals updated. Check goals section for details. Yeah, DM it to me. That's fine. I'll check it out. Can you hear me, Captain? Get up. You remember what happened? Well, you attempted an emergency landing, but the shuttle was crashed. I'm afraid that the vessel got seriously damaged and the communication console's in pieces. I believe it's not beyond saving, although it will take me a while to calculate the optimal way of conducting the repairs. Please remain patient, Captain. For now, take a moment to take in your surroundings. Who knows, perhaps this place will turn out to be some kind of mootopia. Wait, did I just say moo? What a weird glitch. I mean utopia, obviously. You still feel hungry. April's hungry. Megan's hungry. Crafting complete. New item available. Mask. You're badly hurt, sir. Please consider treating your injuries using the first aid kit. It won't get better on its own, I'm afraid. Megan was hurt as well. Shit. I only have one first aid kit. Captain, the expedition module in the back of the cabin is now available. My advice? Order someone to put on the spacesuit and send them outside. We have to secure more supplies, and soon. One small step for Astro Citizen, one giant leap for whatever is left of humanity. Where are we? Chance for electricity. Chance for materials. Oh, look at the squids. Cave. Is there none that are like less time? No, they're all 3. Hazards, nighttime. Oh, I want to send April, but April's hurt. We'll send no one for today. Captain, my advice is to search for more supplies outside. It would be a good idea to send someone out from time to time. You should take care of your injuries, Captain. Megan is still loyal. Megan is still complaining about the lack of rations. You're starving, Captain. April is doing okay soup-wise. April feels vigorous today. She does look healthy, doesn't she? I believe this will boost her overall performance aboard this shuttle. So, let's see what this is first. Thick-skinned or headstrong, one is right, the other is wrong. That's the message we've been receiving on a repeat comms all morning. I'm having a tough time finding the right channel to block. Maybe you should try solving the riddle instead? Captain? Thick-skinned or headstrong, one is right, the other wrong. I'm gonna go with the handbook. The mask and the ray gun. Let's see what we got. Gonna need that. Oh, I'm gonna need this. Run out of food, too.
That's not good.
Goals updated. Check goals sections for details. Oh, I should probably do that. The riddle on the radio sounded like something you'd find in the handbook, thick with odd info as it be. You picked it up and started flipping the pages with Megan. At that exact moment, the message on the radio changed to a torrent of noise, with just a single decipherable word repeating, wrong. By the time it quieted down, your spirit sank. April went to explore the caves. Keep your fingers crossed that she'll see the light of day again. You're still hurt. Megan appears to be still hurt. We gave her the first aid kit. You might want to secure some rations for your sub, Captain. Megan is starving. She shouldn't go too long without food for so long. I'll wait for the instructions to fix the comm system. Captain, we are unable to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the communications console was damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything out of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a primitive field communicator to bypass the damaged subsystem and access the shuttle's external transmitter and receiver, but I don't have a communicator, so I guess not. Alright. That's our last soup, so I don't know what we're gonna do. Goal achieved. Await further instructions. Your lack of a handheld communicator effectively stopped you from fixing the communications console. Too bad. We remain stuck here with no way to contact the outside world. Our situation has not improved. I urge you to connect an operational communicator to the communications console as soon as possible, Captain. You're still alert. You still feel hungry. Megan is hungry. So what I have to do, I have to make a... I gotta wait another day for this to finish. Captain, I'm detecting a troubling buildup of mental tension. Recommended course of action? Throw an epic party. I took the liberty of inviting myself. But of course, your crewmates should join us too. Although you know what they say, three's a crowd. How about we invite someone new, eh, Captain? Someone we don't know. Or make ourselves a new companion. Yes. How do we do it? That's it. I don't have any food to give us. That was one super party, Captain. I loved how you put a sock on your hand yesterday and pretended it's a person. A mysterious Ted, apparently. You had quite a lively debate with it, too. Well, desperation breeds unexpected chatmates, doesn't it? I found it a little weird that you started arguing with the sock and eventually tore it apart. You've got quite a temper, Captain. The important part is you blew off some steam. You could use some more rations. Megan is still hungry. I can't say if it was your engineering luck or skill or dumb luck, but you're able to craft some high-quality items. Score. Crafting completed. Modern first aid kit. Oh, good. My fucking leg's dead. While checking on the ship's exterior, you stumble upon something half buried in the dirt. You take a few minutes to uncover it and find that it's apparently a can of soup, held in a stone hand. You could try to pull it out by force and probably damage the carving in the process, or leave it be and just spend some time examining it on the spot. It might be hard locating it later, though. The storms on this planet cover things up fast. Oh, we need the fucking food. Can I make the phone? Okay, I need more brown gems. But I can use that on myself. Megan should be back after today, or April, excuse me. Tug as you might, you failed to retrieve the soup can stuck in the stony grass next to our shuttle. You had to come back on board before the spell of bad weather moved into our area. Whatever held that can is probably all covered up by dust and dirt now. It would be counterproductive to try and find it again. You'll just have to keep guessing what its purpose was. Megan is wounded, is asking for soup. My injuries have healed, and I'm starving. I don't have anything to do. Interesting news, Captain. It appears that there's a hollow space behind one of these panels. A hidden room, maybe? A secret stash? It would be worth checking out. What's our approach? Wimpy strength. Or flexible agility. That's the best I got. Yeah, they better come back soon with shit. I can't even make a soup if I wanted to. Yesterday, I brought your attention to the hidden space behind one of the wall panels. Oh, look, the soup. You did your best to access it, but to no avail, of course. We'll probably never learn what's on the other side. My computations suggest there's a 1% chance of there being any treasure. Likely, just a really big soup can. In short, definitely not worth the trouble. April's back from her deep experience. She appears frail, in need of a meal, and disturbed, but the point is that she's still with us. You pay attention as she begins to regale you with stories of her subterranean journey. The darkness was so absolute, April tripped and fell. Her bruises speak for themselves. Captain. She found an untouched mineral vein, 38 materials. End of the expedition report. Oh, and April found some old paintings depicting ancient aliens coming to this place to acquire soup. Was this some kind of intergalactic soup hub? April picked up a lighter during this expedition. Fantastic. April acquired a protective vest. How nice. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, April picked up some soup on the way. You're still alert. Hungry. Tired. Starving. Well, we can build the phone now. Oh no, Captain. One of the storage lockers is jammed and cannot be opened. It gets worse. It's my favorite locker. We'll lose access to some of our supplies if we do nothing. Also, I will be sad. You need to act, Captain. Will you use your brains or Brahms to deal with the problem? Obviously the brains. And soup around. Day 20. Good job getting that locker open, Captain. It took a while to figure out how to lockpick the thing, but your 1 in a million brain helped. Or your 1 in a million lockpick? Or both? Not only did you get the important locker open, you even found some extra rations inside. Score. My head is big and disgusting? Oh, thank you. You remain alert. Megan appears to still be wounded. Crafting completed. New item available, communicator. You're not really complaining, but I know you're hungry, Captain. April is rested. Megan is asking for more rations. Where is the communicator? Can I, repair it now? There's a lighter, right? Upgrade. I want to upgrade the communicator. I want to use it. Ah, there we go. I feel like a broken record by now, but Captain, you have to do something about the damaged communications module. I have not seen Ancient Aliens. Is that the dude with the hair that, aliens? We could hardwire our primitive field communicator, yes. Do that. Friend, vigorous. Loyal, hurt, hungry. Why is she hurt? Hungry. No one's starving yet, so hang on. Yes, I have seen the memes, but I have not seen the video, the actual show. They claim the aliens are behind the Civil War. Oh. Well, that explains it then. We've been wondering for all these years. Hello, world. Goal achieved. Fix the shuttle's communication system. Great success, Captain. The communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. I won't judge the aesthetics since we can finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. The crew was visibly excited by this incredible feat of engineering. They were only slightly smirking while looking at the patched communications console. Tomorrow will be great, Captain. Your stomach feels rather empty. April continues to be your friend. Megan is wounded, is asking for soup, and is weak. Uh-oh, we're gonna have to heal them. I don't even know if we can make a first aid kit right now. We can, all right. Wait, who is weak? Megan was, okay. Hang on. What was that? Oh, armor. Ah. 30 seconds for powering off a gear stream. What's going on, Fist? Captain, I have a couple of bits of shuttle maintenance to flag up. Most importantly, the equipment safety and condition evaluation. We missed our last check with all the interstellar interloping. We could check on some of our gear, and Megan seems idle. Is there something she should check? Check on the lighter. Alright. Is anyone starving? No. No. It's going alright. How about you, man? It's gonna take 3 days? Oh no, that's to go out on the ship. Achievement, hello world. Fix the communication after landing. You ask Megan to grab one of the well-written checklist pages and run through it with a chosen piece of equipment. Megan gladly went over the checklist. While making her thorough check, she found a small satchel of soup taped behind the console. Ever respectful, she offered you the snack. Now that's loyalty, sir. April set out on a swamp romp. Say a prayer to the god of all lurky, tentacly things that she comes back. You could still use some more rations. She's injured and looking for soup. Well, luckily for you, we're making 2 more days. She's not going to last that. The damage from the crash is worse than estimated, Captain. Several critical systems were damaged. Can you live without the trash compactor? But you need air. What will you use to make the repairs? Need air. I mean, the lighter? I don't know. Hungry, weak. Hungry. I don't have a first aid kit or I'd be using it. I don't know how long she's gonna last. She might die before we make the first aid kit. Use the lighter to weld shut the damaged pieces from the shuttle's life support system, which you and Megan quickly found was only a loose circuit breaker. We welded the circuit breaker back together? While you and the crew managed to close the circuit and get the systems running, it took a long time. When you finished, everyone was starving. Megan is still injured. Megan remains weak and loyal. You're starving. Megan is starving. Everyone's fucking starving. They left the armor? Interesting. I have a bug, Captain. I don't know who modified my code, but the consequences could be devastating. You need to open my back panel and perform an emergency fix. How will you approach the surgery? Of course, intelligence. Soup and soup. Achievement progress. Bingo. Oh, that's progress, not an actual thing. Goal achieved. Make 5 successful intelligence attribute decisions. You access the sabotage processor and fix the issue. You sure are quick with those 1s and 0s, Captain. We still don't know who committed the sabotage. Perhaps the enemy is closer than we thought. April is still awake, but is hurt and loyal. Crafting complete. First aid kit. You should eat something. Megan's asking for more rations. I don't have any more rations. We are out. I'm detecting an ancient structure very nearby, totally camouflaged from the surrounding landscape. The front resembles a yawning face. It's a temple, a secret one. There could be treasure inside. Which route will you take to explore the temple? Of course, the smart one. I want to make the soup. How can we recycle? That would give us enough to make some soup, to be honest. Didn't Megan bring the ray gun? What did she bring instead then? You get the same thing for everything. I gotta recycle the artifact. Yeah. Day 25. It's going right north. How about you, man? I sent her with some electric thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. I meant to send her with the ray gun. Oops. When you and Megan reached the final room, there was only an empty pedestal. The temple shook. A booming voice said, "Oh, another player already claimed the treasure. But you were the fastest team in the history of our show. Thanks for playing. Tales of the Secret Temple," the voice said. His name? Allneck. You're still hungry. Megan's hungry. Recycling completed. You feel like you're on top of the world, or rather, the universe, Captain. All right, totally. I'll be here. It appears Megan is no longer hurt. Her injuries have healed. Megan feels much better than she did before. She's no longer weak. Hungry and loyal. Gotta do it. I don't have anything else to do. Captain, it is time for a life or death challenge. The most important task available to the shuttle, cleaning the cabin floor. From subtle green stains to the light burns, this place could do with a good scrubbing. Megan looks free. Will you ask her to apply some elbow grease, or request she improvise a cleaning formula from whatever we have on board? Yeah, let's do clever. We really need some food, though. Day 26. She's back. Megan brewed some kind of bleach that could do the cleaning trick. And trick it did. Even better, the scent of the makeshift cleaning product, oh, look at all that soup, was surprisingly lemony. You have a cleaner head in the newly cleaned space. April survived her wild romp in the swamp. She seems a bit sickly, in need of food and upset. But of paramount importance, she is not an alien doppelganger, we think. You pay attention as she begins to describe her boggy episode. April tripped over a weird idol that released a deadly cloud of poison gas. Thanks to the mask, she wasn't harmed. But the gas corroded the mask's filters, though. The swamp's various species of giant but peaceful lantern bugs allowed April to recharge the battery. The swamp was chemically rich. April harvested many useful compounds. I'm glad to report that April acquired a first aid kit during the trip. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything. Anyway, April found some soup outside, +4. The worst excrucions made the best stories. Good thing April is home safe. You remain alert. Megan is still hungry. Crafting completed. New item, soup. April doesn't feel vigorous anymore. April is really tired. Megan is doing well mentally. She looks alert. Who's manufacturing soup and what kind of soup? Just soup, that's all. The wind, which was blowing ceaselessly for the past few hours, has uncovered part of a sculpture near the ship. A cow's muzzle, open, as if in expectation. A sacrificial spot, perhaps? I wonder if we have anything on hand to offer this carving. Not that I'm superstitious, of course. I'd consider it a science experiment. Yes, soup from the soup store. We'll give him the lighter. Worst that happens, we lose it, right? You can upgrade the expedition system. Recycle some soup. No, we're gonna craft soup. Tired. Hungry. All right. The soup must flow. Day 27. The uncovered cow snout statue expected a sacrifice, and you've chosen a lighter. The moment you place it in the carving's extended tongue, the muzzle snaps shut. As it opened again, you learn the item has proven to be too tough and thus indigestible to the statue. You're left with nothing but disappointment. Oh, rip. You remain quite alert. Crafting complete. New item available. Soup. You're starving, Captain. April is rested and hungry. Megan is starving. Can you hear me, Captain? You say at these situations, right? I hate raising my volume, but the malfunctioning body odor removal filter is making a racket. I think it's malfunctioning. I'll use the handbook. 60 seconds. I think that's called 60 seconds, yeah? Oops. That one is called 60 seconds, yeah. Yep, it's the same. I think it's the same people who made it. Mystery soup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same people. I can't imagine it's not. It's like the same art style too. Starving and starving. Okay. Day 28. I have that one too. This one was the highest one in my list. Lost in translation. Oh boy. A second. Okay. Goals updated. Check the goals section for details. You fixed the body odor removal filter by consulting the troubleshooting section of the handbook and following the directions there. Not everyone loves troubleshooting sections, Captain, but I do. Everyone on board could think clearer without that constant din drowning out every thought. You remain quite alert. April is still complaining about the lack of rations. Crafting completed. New item available. Soup. You're not really complaining, Captain, but I know you're hungry. Megan is complaining about an empty stomach. Wait, contact. Use the guide to translate mysterious message. Oh. Try not, do, or do not. There is no try. Every day must end with one clear decision. Hopefully, the right one. Let's make us some tape. Captain, we picked up a transmission. It seems to be a recording that's been playing on loop for many, many years. Unfortunately, the message is in a foreign language you can't understand. Perhaps you can use something to decode the message? The book. Should I send them out to do another expedition? I don't really want power. I don't really want electricity or the rocks either. I really need liquid food. Day 29. Goal achieved. Use guide to translate the mysterious message. Yesterday, we picked up a transmission that's been playing for years. Since the message was in a foreign language, you had to use the guide to decode its meaning. While you weren't able to translate the entirety of the message, you did figure out that it describes an ancient pyramid, the location of which you were able to determine. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to explore that pyramid. Keep that in mind when planning your next expedition, Captain. You could use some more rations. April is your friend. Crafting complete. Tape. April is starving. Make sure she eats right. April approached you today and invited you to tinker together. She didn't make it sound like a big deal, but one has to remember she never invites anyone to work on her side projects with her. There is one more thing, Captain. I'm detecting an abnormality. April is blushing furiously. Seriously, she looks like a lobster. It could be some kind of space fever, so take extra care. Might be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. If you can hold your tools right. Oh, God. I mean, sure. We gotta make sure that space gets repopulated, right? That takes up chemicals to make a sock puppet. Interesting. Nitrogen narcosis and now space fever. Yeah. It's a shame, right? And then we'll send her out tomorrow. Achievement unlocked across the stars. Look how long this paper is getting. You did not hesitate for a minute and joined April. Together you tinkered. You even laughed. And once or twice your hands met when you both reached for the same tool. It was very constructive. This may have been your first shared project, but it looks like it will not be the last. You remain alert. You could use some more rations, Captain. April continues to be your friend. Megan is still hungry. Crafting item completed. Soup. April is in love. Oh, wait. When did that happen? April would like something to eat. Explore the pyramid. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. The pyramid. Hazards. What is this? Demons and grass? We're going to send you, because you're the only one with agility and strength. I think, what is this? Armor? And the ray gun. Defense is paramount. Upgrade. We don't have enough to upgrade that. Alright. Repair. Oh, interesting. I don't like that it takes chemicals to repair these things, but these rips. How long can the storms on this planet last? You're getting restless. We need to do something about it. Let's have a look at our inventory and devise a suggestion. Choose carefully. Choose something, Captain. I'll suggest an activity. I mean, I don't want to ruin the first aid kit, but... the right tool in the right spot, right? I was like, oh, she's gone. I sent her out on a mission. You decide to combat the boredom with the first aid kit. Outside of healing, the supplies lend themselves to improvisation. You make a board game using pills, bandages, and band-aids. Playing it helped the hours go by, but the materials you made it with got lost and damaged eventually. April set off to learn the secrets of the pyramid. Let's hope she'll come back home. You're still alert. Repairs completed, new item available, handbook. You're starving, Captain. Megan is starving. Megan is now my friend. That's it for food item or chemicals. There's something growing inside the ship. Be careful, Captain. It's some kind of carnivorous alien plant. The teeth are ginormous. I tried blasting it with the air brakes to stop it from entering the shuttle, but it's too tough. I think it evolved to prey on downed vessels, like ours. It looks hungry. How will you stop it? Well, let's hope our brains can stop it. She's starving? Yeah. Hopefully that doesn't end up being a bad move. Day 32. You stopped the carnivorous alien plant's invasion of the shuttle by killing it with fire. You hit the thrusters and spun the shuttle 360 degrees. It wasn't enough to achieve liftoff, obviously, but the heat burned off the thing's roots, which were still outside. You humans and your fire. I'm glad it didn't eat you, Captain. You examined the carnivorous alien plant's remains, but there wasn't anything of value in its stomach. You're still alert. Megan assures you can still count on her friendship. You should eat something. Megan would like to eat something. The walls are closing in. You're growing paranoid. You're having constant invasive thoughts of going outside, even if you thought you'd probably die. Someone has to tell you, Captain, you have shuttle fever. The good news is, this is normal. Claustrophobia is inevitable in the situation. The bad news? The only cure is to find a way to entertain yourself. What do you want to do? Oh, I don't want to waste the fucking soup. I want to eat it. You pour the soup out. Yeah, I don't know if I want to take the sanity penalties, to be honest. You pour the soup on the ground and listen to the sound it makes. Pour one out for the space homies. Oh, yeah. You used the soup to cure their shuttle fever, but you even shared some with Megan. But as soon as the meal was finished, she gave you a sad, empty look that made you realize not even the pleasures of Palate. What? The pleasures of the Palate. Palate? Pleasures of the palate! Jesus Christ. Could liberate you from your cold alloy prison. Wait, were they eyeballing you? You grabbed your spoon and nearly jammed it into the nearest eye that wasn't yours. Fresh, warm eyeballs. Wait, what? You saw a look of sheer terror on your compatriot's face and immediately changed your mind about eating them. Oops. You're still alert. Your stomach feels empty. Megan continues to look alert. Sure to you, she can still count on your friendship. And they're asking for soup. We don't got a lot of soup left. We've been kind of playing with it instead of eating it. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise you don't go down that road. Here, I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start the process? Sure. Stop playing with your soup. They should hopefully be back tomorrow. Day 34. Yep, there they are. Goal achieved, explore the pyramid. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things rather than food and circled back to agree on the many merits of tomato soup. There you go. It's tomato soup. Now, we should probably focus on surviving the mission at hand, wouldn't you say? Yeah, look at all that soup, too. Remember, life is but a bowl of cherries. I'm not sure what that means, but my programming tells me it should make you feel better. I've had just tomato soup. It's okay. I think it's, I think it needs a little something with it. Like, a lot of times people have, grilled cheese with it. April survived her voyage to the pyramid. She seems weak, in need of a bite and upset, but most importantly is that she's still in one piece. You listen intently as she begins to recount her epic quest. April witnessed holographic movies depicting the downfall of this world. She felt more traumatized with each passing scene, but until the sorrow grew too heavy to bear. The pyramid guardians awoke and tried stabbing April with their spears, but thanks to the armor, she escaped the stone monstrosities unscathed. The armor wasn't so lucky. April found plentiful chemical stockpiles in the embalming room. While exploring the pyramid, April stumbled upon a vast chamber once used for performing rituals. Upon the altar was a stone tablet covered in alien script. April brought the tablet back with her. I can translate it, Captain, but it'll take some time. When April reached the summit of the pyramid, she saw 3 towers on the horizon, each bearing a different astrological symbol. It would be wise to visit them. April picked up a working communicator. Well spotted, Astro Citizen. She did not expect to stumble upon one out there, but there it was, an old sock. Could it be ours? I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Anyway, April picked up some soup on the way. Nothing else to report. The pyramid was perilous, but April survived. You are still hungry. April's hungry. Megan is hungry. Crafting complete. First aid kit. Our communications array has intercepted a number of transmissions that are referencing a crashed ship vessel. That might be referring to our ship, Captain. April is definitely weak and is really tired. Don't we have a new goal? I'm detecting high levels of an unknown toxin in our air system. Analysis shows it isn't too dangerous, but it has hallucinogenic properties, so you shouldn't be breathing it long term. The air filtration system got jostled around during the crash, and a crack may have opened. What will you use to seal the crack? Tape. Is this the crack right here? Weak and tired, hungry, soulmate, hungry. Use the gun. Ooh. What if we upgrade the communicator? Let's give it a shot. We got some time. Achievement unlocked, Tinkerer. You never use tape to repair the crack. Oh, you use the tape to repair the crack. It's never a bad idea to use some tape. Seconds after the crack was sealed, you felt better. Your stomach feels rather empty. April's in poor health. April considers you your soulmate. April remains alert. Still count on her. Upgrade complete. Stereo communicator. Oh. You're in great shape. You feel vigorous. April is rested. Megan is starving. I'm surviving more spicy with hallucinogenics, yeah. Why do I look like I'm high? That's the hallucinogens, right? What do you upgrade the sock puppet into? Well, starving. Okay. A crusty sock puppet? All right. I have news regarding the stone tablet, which was brought here from the pyramid. While it was written in an alien tongue, I think I finally found a terrestrial language with similar structure. That revelation could be the key to decoding the tablet. If everything goes as planned, I should have a translation ready for you first thing tomorrow. Alright, so she needs medicine. She needs food. Medicine and food. Day 36. Goals updated. Check the goals section for details. I'm happy to report that the translation of the ancient stone tablet has been completed. Turns out it's an old legend. This world was once a luscious paradise inhabited by highly evolved, intelligent aliens. They lived for millennia, never growing old until they decided to ascend into the stars. Before doing so, they made their planet barren as to not invite other settlers in case they decided to come back. However, the legend also says that there is a way to restore the life to the planet. The text becomes vague at this point, but it tells of a prophecy that needs to be fulfilled in order for the planet's core to be reactivated. The heart of the sun shall be set ablaze. The moon shall be nourished by a fruit of the earth. A subject of worship shall ignite a star. It seems like a riddle of some sort, but you're the smart one, for a human anyway. I'm sure you have it figured out already. You're still very mentally stable. Upgrade complete. New item available, futuristic gun. You're starving, Captain. April. Oh, thanks for following, man. April is starving. She won't survive without soup. While doing a routine cleanup of my base, I came upon a blueprint for a device called the flux capacitor. What do you mean not that line? It's perfect. If installed, it might allow us to find our way home. However, it needs to be assembled. Will you try and assemble the flux capacitor? Oh yeah, of course. So the captain and April need food. Keep on keeping on. Day 37. Why am I injured? Oh, you're trying to assemble the flux capacitor yesterday when things went terribly wrong. That might be why. Why do you need a tracking number for stickers? I'm not sure. One false move caused the contraption to explode. You got injured, but thankfully, you weren't teleported anywhere, or anywhen. April assures you that you can still count on her friendship. April's a soulmate, lack of rations, reinforced armor. I'm gravely hurt. Oh god. That's not good. Alright. Hopefully I have one to do. Bring soup to the moon tower. Are you using Sticker Mule Fist or using somebody else? I've been using Sticker Mule to buy things, and I enjoy their company. All those bleeping and bloops from the navigation computer are annoying to some, but one person is enjoying my digital tunes. It's April. She's tapping her foot to the rhythm. Admit it, Captain, you're into it too. My medical database confirms dance is a widely accepted form of exercise and helps combat muscle atrophy in long space journeys. Come on, Astro citizens. This is for your own good. Dance a little. If the radar bleeping is not to your liking, Captain, I can play something else for you for your special dance. Tell me what mood you're in, and I will find something appropriate. Now dance. Dance, I say. Yeah, definitely wait for the promotion. I mean, they do test stickers pretty cheap, if I remember correctly. You can order like 10 stickers for a couple dollars or whatever as like a test run to see how they work. But wait for they do sales like 50 round stickers for like $9 every once in a while, and that's time to buy it because it's cheap, you know. I just got a second round. You could probably can't even see them of stickers in a little slightly bit different design as a test to see, and they're all right. I'm on the fence about them, but I like how the computer's like Dance Monkey. Yeah, that's good. I don't have any first aid, so I gotta hopefully this gets done before the captain dies. Who knows? As for dumb crap like anime meme girls, well, I mean, if you want a lot of anime meme girls to push around, I guess. It's swing time. Get into the groove. I admit, I was afraid this shuttle would not withstand your energetic dance moves, but it survived somehow. So did you in April. She was clearly ecstatic. I've always loved dancing, but I couldn't go often. Papa didn't approve. She told you when she was able to catch her breath. Your head was clearly spinning, your muscles were sore, and you couldn't find proper footing after this crazy dance. But it felt like the next day it would be all okay, or even better. All that energy flowing through your body. April set off to learn the secrets of the pyramid. Send positive thoughts. She will come home. You're still very mentally stable. You're still hungry. Megan is still alert. Megan keeps asking for soup. That's gonna be a few days. I hope he doesn't die from his injuries in the meantime. Yeah, enemy memes. Our routine has just become less plain. Some adorable duck-billed creatures set up a nest nearby. You enjoy hugging your crewmates. Oh, they enjoy hugging your crewmates' legs. We should disperse them, or adapt them to this hurdle. We'll do flexible, I guess. I don't know what the difference is going to be. It's one day. No amount of acrobatics could save either of you from the hugging menace of the adorable creatures. It was a bit humiliating. You couldn't deal with such a minor threat. How could you fare against something less cuddly? Good thing they decided to leave you alone for now and move their nest elsewhere. You're still quite alert. Megan continues to look alert. Megan is starving. Captain, Megan spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of a crack in the nearby ground. It is pulsating slightly. Should someone give the fruit a try? Normally, I'd refrain from leaving such a rash and irresponsible decision up to a human, but there are some empty stems nearby. Perhaps it is edible. Let's see what happens. That might be the end of them. Day 40. The Big 40. You announced that the strange-looking little fruit near the ship was worth trying out, and Megan's hand shot up. However, the joyous look on her face as she sunk her teeth into it quickly turned to horror. The remaining half was full of wriggling purple worms. She began to try to spit it out, but fell into a spasm. Uh-oh. She awoke a few minutes later, saying her mind was buzzing as if at double speed. She flipped a handstand and perambulated around the shuttle. Clearly, those worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. You're still hurt. Megan assures you she can still count on you. Crafting is complete. First aid kit. You're starving. Better grab a bite. Alright. This is it for first aid kit after this. Captain, stop dancing immediately and listen. This is a crisis. You're not a sailor on Broadway. Although I must admit, you improvise beautifully. You have been poisoned. Some kind of psychoactive toxin has found its way into the shuttle. Might have something to do with the airlock being full of you-know-what. Yes, another colors sound pretty, but if you don't do something about it now, you may suffer permanent damage. Well, he's already fucking dying. Can I do this? No. He's fucking dead. You know he's dead. Goal achieved. Bring soup to the moon tower. You acted swiftly, removing the toxin from each and every surface. I didn't even know we had so much disinfectant on hand. You looked like a poster crew for the Astro Citizen program, jiving and jiggling and singing in unison as you were cleaning. The toxin finally wore off and the smelling salts kicked in, but I recorded your dancing for posterity. I promise it will make you famous. April has returned from her climb up the moon tower. She appears worn down, well fed, and traumatized, but the important thing is that she's not at the bottom of the ravine somewhere. You pay attention as she begins to retell her thrilling trip outside. April tripped and got hurt trying to navigate the pitch darkness of the tower. She found minerals in the storeroom. Atop the tower, April noticed a humongous stone bowl covered in mysterious signs. She remembered the prophecy on the pyramid tablet and poured the soup into the bowl. The signs glowed, the soup warmed, and then it evaporated. Your crew is now one step closer to restoring life on this planet. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, April picked up some soup on the way. Nothing further, Captain. It was a tough journey, but April did her best. April is still hungry. Megan continues to be your friend. You should eat something, Captain. April is tired. Megan would like to eat something. What are the odds? Someone spotted an Astro Citizen emergency cargo crate laying nearby. Bzz. I had to check. The odds are infinitesimally small. Unfortunately, it is empty except for a syringe of Slarp. Standard issue liquid for Astro Citizen rejuvenation and holistic improvement. Don't ask me about the capitalized P. Who should use it? Totally fucking the captain. He's dying anyway. Hungry, tired, hungry, hurt. That's why. We need to repair this guy for sure. Computer is something else, isn't it? Feeling any better, Captain? You were down for the count after you injected that syringe we found at the abandoned cargo crate. Playing intravenous roulette with the needle resulted in a cartilage load of out-of-date serum in your system. This will result in permanent damage to your base physical and mental abilities. Oh, fuck. How unfortunate. Still alert, still hurt. Stomach feels empty. April is still your soulmate, complaining about the lack of rations, hungry. Later repaired, April has rested. Oh, it didn't pan out. Bring an artifact and a lighter. I'm worried about some of the crew members. A few of them have been suffering vivid nightmares of the past few nights, waking up each morning complaining about someone named Cthulhu is commanding them to worship it. I've been picking up a steady, unintelligible broadcast from the ruins ever since we crashed here. It may interfere with human brainwaves, specifically the subconscious, inducing negative emotions. I want to run a test to see if positive thinking will counter this broadcast. Who would you like to test first? Is that what they call it this day? Intravenous roulette? Oh yeah, that's exactly what they call it. Let's try them. Lighter to the sun tower. I don't like the squid hazards. No insane. We're gonna be nice and healthy. Can I give him the sock as well? We'll wait and see. Day 43. You convinced Megan to think about happy thoughts to nullify the broadcast effects, and this mostly made the problem go away. She soon stopped having nightmares. I decoded the broadcast. It was an ad for an ancient radio drama, The Call of Cthulhu. The advertisers tried mimicking the story's plot, in which an eldritch cow monster makes people go crazy by appearing to them in dreams. Clever marketing. April is sent out to ascend the sun tower. Stay positive she'll return. You feel hungry. Megan keeps asking for soup. Crafting completed. Artifact. You're no longer hurt. You look fantastic, Captain. You now feel vigorous. I'm a machine, and machines cannot hear voices. The voices that I'm not hearing right now are getting very loud, though. Oh, you hear them too. My weight sensors are picking up something as well. A two-dimensional species. That explains why my camera missed them. Quite vicious, I gather. Viscous? With one decisive yell, the voices are approaching fast. The air inside the door looks very empty, yet very hostile all of a sudden. How will you defend us, Captain? That's all I got. I think we're gonna need this soon. A two-dimensional species attacked our ship. You chose your words instead of violence. Immediately, a stream of accusations flew from the communicator. The voices claimed you were prejudiced against the no-depth, unflappable. Unflappable, you apologized for all three-dimensional beings. They were touched, calling you both flat in spirit, and vowed friendship towards the depth dependent. April is still away. Upgrade complete. New item available. Cutting edge sock. Ooh. You are starving, Captain. Better eat. Megan is starving. Better eat. Where is the cutting edge sock friend that we just made? There he is. Look at that. While we don't have an infinite supply of soup, we do have some old science equipment tucked away in various parts of the shuttle in case of emergency research. If you're willing to lose a can of soup, you could try and find a way to improve the formula. The label lists the ingredients as tomatoes, water, and salt. We could add anything and potentially create the most delicious soup in the galaxy. Just imagine the possibilities, Captain. Flat in spirit, a sideways compliment, yeah. Why does the sock have chicken pox? No, it's polka dots. Don't accept any blankets, rip. Sadly, you are unable to improve upon the soup recipe in any significant way due to the absence of anything else edible on board. I guess you could have added more soup to that soup? You are still alert. Megan continues to be alert. Crafting completed, new item available. Soup. You're hungry, Captain. Megan is asking for some soup. Captain, my weather systems are detecting a storm on the horizon. It's moving fast, so it will hopefully pass by tomorrow. But this one could get nasty. Thunder, lightning, gale force winds, sharp objects howling at you from every which way. I'd like to keep monitoring the storm's movement throughout the night, but doing so will require my sensors to run on battery power, as it is unadvisable to leave your main generator reactor through the storm. Yeah, we'll use the battery. We got some extra one battery. April should be back. One more day? No. Dead. Fuck. You ran the weather monitoring systems on battery power. The storm moved south and you were spared the worst of it. By morning, it had completely passed. Oh, don't you love the smell after it rains? You spent the morning sifting through a washed-up junk piles, but it was just a bunch of waterlogged crap. Still no update from April. I think you should accept that she fell down the stairs and died. You're still very mentally stable. Your stomach feels rather empty. Megan keeps asking for soup. Crafted some soup. Well, not only do we lose Megan, but we lost a lighter. Our only hope. Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe, but never completed this particular game. The game pieces consist of minerals that we could use. Now, I'm not for ruining someone else's fun, but I think the winner is clear by looking up at the board, so they wouldn't mind if we mess with their X's and O's. Should we take the liberty of gathering these resources and using them? Sure. Alright, goodbye, Megan. Nice knowing you. The dismantling of the supersized tic-tac-toe game progress was a success. Whoever abandoned it was nowhere to be seen, and you returned with quite a hefty load of minerals. Yes, they were a bit hard to carry to the ship, being ginormous and all, but you've performed splendidly. That'll teach them to leave their toys laying on the floor, or plain to the surface. In this case, I'm sure nobody will mind. Megan went to climb the star tower. Sit tight and wait for a safe return. You still feel hungry, but you no longer appear alert. I gotta make another lighter. No. Yes. We're receiving a signal from deep space. It seems to be a pulsar, except its pulse isn't like anything I've ever seen before. Pulsars are neutron stars with an extremely fast rotation. They emit beams of electromagnetic radiation that can appear to be intelligent origin, but this one is intelligent origin. Do you want to decode it? No, let's not decode it. Of course we're going to decode it. Tic-tac-toe is dumb. Yeah, I mean, it's good for, like, children, but once you learn, like, how to play it, it's like... You rushed to decode the Pulsar's message. It was an advertisement. Don't miss Zizak Sport Emporium, voted best in the universe. Free gun giveaway still going on. Turn left off the Superstrand 462 Parsecs. Reading this ad may lead to death. After the message played, a gun materialized next to you. Yay, free stuff. Captain, my sensors are detecting groups and individuals circling our shuttle at regular intervals. This is most upsetting. We made it later, and I'm starving. Not more strands. Captain, there is an ancient monument nearby. My scanners indicate the site was previously occupied. Part of the structure seems to have been unearthed for a while. Whoever was there left in a hurry. There may be some equipment left. I think I can identify some tools down there in the excavation site. Here to have a look around to see if we can find anything useful? Sure. Craft of some food as well. And we'll eat some food. Megan should be back.
Oh no. Let's say she's dead, but...
You descended towards the bottom of the excavation site. It wasn't hard to see what spooked the previous occupants. At the base of the monument was a disturbing relief showing a flying creature made of pasta and meatballs. The horror! The memory of that atrocity will follow you for a long time. But the search proved fruitless. You found a utensil that you assume was used for digging. You find some solace in the fact that shovels seem to look the same across the galaxy. Megan isn't back from her expedition. Crafting is completed, new item available, soup. We're getting some communication through, Captain. It's very muddled and hard to decipher, but I think I caught a fragment of it. It's a repeating message. It goes something like this. Cow-like, we like, no cow, no like. Huh? I have no idea. What that means. If this is some kind of riddle, it surely requires some lateral thinking. Then more lateral thinking than I was programmed. Should we do anything about it? Mask. What are we gonna do with a mask? Ooh, out of resources. Recycle the gun. You know what? Recycle the battery because it's broken. Hopefully Megan comes back today. Day 50. Ah, she's back! Captain, the weird message over the communicator kept going and going, but you decided not to act on it. Something about it made you more and more hungry over time. By the time it stopped, the rumbling of your belly was almost loud enough to drown out the transmission. Is there a casual link between the fact that you decided not to do anything with the cryptic message, and your increased appetite? Scientifically speaking, doubtful. But who knows what this planet has to offer? Megan is finally back from her climb up the sun tower. A mask to make you look like a cow, maybe. She seems a little under the weather, in need of sustenance and traumatized, but what matters is that she's not rotting in the dark somewhere. You listen as she begins to retell her precarious ascension. The mask saved Megan from choking on lingering toxic fumes. The gas corroded part of the mask, though. Megan collected plenty of chemicals from various mosses. There was a star-shaped room at the tower's summit. An empty pedestal stood in the middle. Megan placed the artifact on the pedestal and it sank into the ground. Now, just one last part of the prophecy remains to be fulfilled. I'm glad to report Megan picked up a first aid kit. I'm still trying to figure out why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Nothing else to report. Megan's expedition was a success. Megan is still alert. Recycling operation completed. You're starving. Megan is starving. Megan is tired. Greetings, tax evader. Your taxes are 29,003 years overdue. The black sphere, beeping these words menacingly, is an intergalactic tax collector. I let it in because its credentials looked absolutely legit. Civil servants are due respect. It deems you liable for the entire planet. I know a surprise visit was in order. And here you are. I will begin by confiscating your ship. Step aside, Captain, or else, the sphere commands. Do something, Captain. Oh, brains is all I got. Craft me a soup. Everyone's starving, yeah. We gotta give her a day or two to rest. The tax collector was requisitioning your ship. You claimed to be a space tourist willing to recommend this quadrant. You spun tales sweet enough to put 10 diabetics into a coma. A boisterous tax-paying tourist industry would begin soon, with your eager recommendations. The intergalactic tax collector backed down. It gave you an option to file a complaint, describing a procedure more painful than a root canal with 3 terabytes of forms and a 60-year wait. Assured you had no grievances, it left. Megan is still your friend. You crafted soup. Might want to secure some rations for yourself. Rested, empty stomach. Okay. Is that the tax robot? Captain, what was that? That sound? I'm detecting a foreign metallic object in your hull. Oh, my RAM. It's a robot squad. Oh, fuck. They must have followed us. They're coming to get all of us. Carbon-based life forms. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. I don't have a gun. I don't like fit, agility, or intelligence. What do you think, chat? Intelligence? Bite my shiny metal ass? No, it's their metal ass. Rip in peace robot, I guess. You can't escape capitalism, Rip. What do you got going on here? You're hungry, alert, friend. Okay. I need you to go to the sun tower. We're bringing the lighter. Yes. Go to the sun tower. Yes. Bring yourself a lighter. Alright, what else do we want besides the lighter? Do we want defense or do we want offense? For the squidlings. No, the gun's not broken. It's here. I'll use the gun. Really, what I should do... I can't do it. I want to upgrade. You can upgrade this to bring more items, but... Let's see what happens. Day 52. Any conflict can be resolved with cold, calculated logic, you decide. Pulling the reactor emergency venting release was the only logical thing to do. Logically, the attacker was subatomized in a gross kind of way. Good thinking, Captain. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly, their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system or my processing power, for that matter. Still, they are death robots, so sooner or later they will strike back. Megan's sent out to ascend the sun tower. Stay positive that she will return. You feel hungry. Repairs completed on the mask. Sir, there's something strange in our neighborhood. A space ghost floating towards our boat with a purpose. Are we carrying anything mysterious I might be interested in? The artifact. We already used the other one for the pyramid. We're good. What's the matter, Mystics? Day 53. The space ghost phased towards you, waving a protoplasmic microphone. You hefted the artifact at it and exploded into a mess of slime. Well done, sir. You came, you saw, you kicked gooey ass. You're still hungry. Sir, something has infected Backy, my backup AI module. Perhaps it's interference from somewhere on this planet. Frankly, Backy needs a reboot. He's overloading the fan system. Use something to jam it in or get ready to bzz. Hi folks, it's too warm in this tin can and Backy's here to fix it. I'll become your biggest fan, haha. Use the armor, sure. I'm still doing alright. Megan should be back today? Tomorrow? When a malfunctioning Backy took control, you leapt up and shoved some armor into the fan system, rapidly revolving rotor blades. I must keep a tighter leash on him. He's more of a superficial intelligence, but don't say that to his face. He also has a frail F-R-A-I-L ego. You're starving, Captain. Better eat a can, and fast. Better eat and fast. I never watched Space Ghost. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you are surprised. And now you are surprised we are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Of course, I anticipated this. This is scenario number 87394B. The small creatures are flying into our walls in waves, causing the hull to reverberate like a speaker. Are you God? They reverberate. For generations, we have been searching for the one who thinks outside the hive. Each jump from planet to planet decimates us. Are you the one? I, for one, believe you deserve a cult following, Captain, but the choice is yours. Use the artifact again, why not? Soup. Let's upgrade. Recycle the soup to make some soup. What does it even say it recycles into? And nothing I need, actually. I like the tic-tac-toe. That wasn't there before. Alright, Megan should be back. Fingers crossed. Yeah, back. But there was a robot back, and she looked like she was dead. The swarm of tiny red aliens spoke to you through the hull's vibration. You tried answering, but they just hovered over our ship, like flies over fresh manure. Then you took the artifact, and the improbable happened. They moved in unison with your movements. You spoke, anticipating their questions, and they flew in response. Your minds must have touched, and you heard each other. You read the handbook to them, revealing the galaxy's laws. They flew in synchronicity with your lips, the whole while. When you finished, they drew an intricate shape in the air, and you looked calmly at it, as if you understood. At last, they sped away. Megan has returned from her ascent up the Sun Tower. She seems a little run down, and in need of a bite and mentally disturbed, but what matters is she's in an unsplattered state. You pay attention as she begins to piece together her precarious missions. A tower guard attacked Megan, but a few well-placed shots defeated the monstrous stone machine hybrid. The gun was damaged. I see it's up there still. She found solar panels atop the tower, still brimming with power. When Megan reached the top, she discovered a long-extinguished fire pit. After she used a lighter to set it aflame, a loud humming came from within the walls. Lighting the fire triggered something. But what? With that, the prophecy from the ancient stone tablet has been fulfilled. The planet can finally be restored. On her trip outside, Megan found a working battery. I'm still trying to figure out how or why tomato soup is available universe-wide. Nothing further. It wasn't all peaches and cream, but Megan survived. Megan continues to look alert. She's asking for soup. New item available, crafted soup. You're not complaining. How about I know you're hungry? Megan is definitely weak and really tired. I'm picking up a bogey in our area. Wait, there are more robots. Not just any robots. It's the Death Robot Squad. They're still hunting us. Brace yourself, Captain. One of them boarded the shuttle. Stand your ground, Captain. I'm gonna try and punch him. What do we got? Hungry, weak, tired. Use the first aid on her. I didn't craft anything. Fuck. Wasted day. You both rushed at the intruder with an angry war cry and tackled her without any regard for Astro Citizen property. It did not approve of the latter, but I do appreciate the fact that you drove her away. Good job. Death robots are gone. Excellent work, Captain. Clearly their programming is subpar. Absolutely no match for my system, blah blah blah, strike again. Stomach feels empty. Says your friend, lack of rations, feeling better, no longer weak. And they arrested. So what do we have as far as task? 3 days. How are we still alive? I have no idea, dude. We're just cranking away here. You did it, Captain. All the towers have been activated, thus fulfilling the ancient prophecy. There's only one thing left to do now. You must return to the central pyramid and reactivate the planet's core using the machinery in the altar room. Are you ready to restore life to this planet? Yes? I guess let's see what happens. Give them both a bite to eat as well. Achievement unlocked for science. Reach the ending as Emmett. The end. The deed is done. You return to the central pyramid and use the machinery in the altar room to reactivate the planet's core. The change has begun. As the sky turns blue and the canals that scar the planet fill with water, a new hope enters your heart. When you look out the window, you no longer see a hostile environment that must be tamed. Instead, behind the glass lies a land to make your own. It is your new home, Captain. You're finally safe. You're not hungry anymore. It only cost you your soulmate, true? Yeah, we won the first run. Look at that. I think that's called a pro gamer move. And so, brave Captain Emmett Ellis and his crewmate Megan Mann tamed the hostile planet and found a new home far across the stars. April's family always told her not to trust anyone. Love makes you weak, they said. In her final act of defiance, April decided to fall in love and die. ultimately proving them right. Friends come and go, but Astro Citizen friends are forever. Until something wicked from a galaxy far away eats them, of course. But until then, they're the best. That's exactly how Megan saw her friendship with Captain Ellis. Empowered by his incredibly unexpected and successful career as an Astro Citizen captain, Emmett has found himself wondering what to do next. His brilliant mind was soon put to good use, and only a few short years later, an improved flavor of canned tomato soup was distributed in all the civilized galaxies. We made better soup, guys. It seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now, the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. The end. You survived. Days survived 57. 32 cans of soup consumed. 6 first aid kits used. 1 sock puppet used. 6 out of 7 successful expeditions. 8 out of 12 locations discovered. 14 items brought back. 21 items crafted. 4 items upgraded. And 3 items recycled. 2 items recycled. Oh, that's pretty cool. It gives a little like stop motion. Does it only last a couple days? Oh no, it's the whole thing. Oh, that's cool. I like that. You expecting me to die on my first run? Nah, dude, I'm a fucking pro gamer, dude. Can't you tell by my... Oh, it actually saved as a little GIF file here. A GIF file. Duct tape. Duct tape fixes all problems, but how do you fix duct tape? Nice. Oh, I know Zoo. Explosive. What's explosive quality? DAWS. Wait. Oh yeah, that was for the beginning. I was like, when did we move? Records. Well. Oh, look, we got all the little things all the achievements. Those are all the different achievements we have. Across the stars, space colonization, friend zone, for science, space engineer, tinkerer, don't panic, hello world. Oh, that was the exit. Oh. Well, that was interesting. Something, wasn't it? I'm glad I won on my first run through. I never have to play it again. I am going to be done. So, thank you guys for coming and watching. I'll be back on either really late tomorrow, but more likely Saturday. I'm looking for suggestions on what to play, so shoot me a message if you have something. I have a couple ideas, but we'll see. Now that Death Stranding's over, I'm like, what do I play? So, anyway, hopefully you guys have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Hey, thanks for making it all the way to the end of this video. I know that some of the VODs can get a little bit long, so I do appreciate you sticking around. I'd like to ask real quick if you have a friend or someone close to you who you think would like a clip or a portion or even the whole stream, please feel free to reach out to them and share this with them. I'm always looking for more respectful people to come hang out and have some fun. If you've already done that or want to help me out some other way, feel free to check out the video description for some other ways you can help support me. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.